Welcome to Michigan, a place not exactly known for its wild and crazy animals. However, you'd be surprised what you can find out here. We're going to flip 100 objects and see what we can discover. Let's go. Starting with object 1, it might not look like much under there, but over on that piece of siding, you can see a little cricket, so successfully found something. Moving over to the second, we continue our streak and find a colony of ants with a whole lot of eggs. It's a good thing we did have those 2 in a row because we went on a short little streak until we got to object number 5. And under this one, while it didn't seem like much at first, amongst the ants and the isopods, I found a little millipede. And he turned out to be a pretty cool little guy, so I let him keep hanging out on me so I could get a closer look until it came time for us to look at our next object, so I had to let him back go. Once I moved over to this object, right away I could see this pile of chewed up wood underneath, and that's when I spotted the carpenter ant. Underneath of that one only seemed to be the ant, so we move over to the next object where there was a bug party going on that I don't think that ant was invited to. As you can see here, we have crickets, slugs, isopods, and an earwig. And when I say there was a bug party underneath of here, that was 100% correct, because under our next few objects, absolutely nobody was home, because I believe they were all visiting underneath of the big rock. And I thought this streak was going to continue on forever until I flipped over a rock and seen something slithering out of the corner of my eye and found this little ribbon snake. After we let that little guy go, decided to do a scoop into this pond, and we caught absolutely nothing. And for the next couple, we thought that was going to be our theme until we found something blocking our path. Now, obviously, this is not a rock to flip, but it's not exactly what you want to find out here. We have run into a skunk. Yep, that's right. Pepe Le Pew decided he was going to block us off, and we did not want to go past him, so we decided we were going to let him be and see if maybe he would leave on his own. I believe that we got our little friend to scurry out of the way, hopefully. Okay. Sir? Sir, this is the path that we're trying to take. Yup, and since we were so brave, we decided we were going to turn around and take a different path. Unfortunately, there for a little while down this path, it seemed like there was going to be nothing left to flip over. That is until a few short steps later, I found this little dragonfly flying around on the path. Of course, once I was up close, my camera decided to focus about as good as I did in school, so we decided to leave and go over to this little fella who wasn't home, so we left him alone. Under this one, however, there was some people home, and it happened to be a colony of ants, which also happened to be the only thing we would find for the next few flips. As I went to flip this one, I seen something hop underneath of the log, so I decided to take a look, and underneath of there, I found this little wood frog. We found a bunny. And in the distance, another friendly neighborhood skunk. Well, he didn't want to be on camera.
Oh my god.
But we're still by these guys. I've never seen so many of these guys out here. Guys, there are thousands of mosquitoes, and I forgot the most important thing, bug spray. So there's a good chance I'm gonna have to finish this video tomorrow in there. If that is the case, the next clip you will see will be tomorrow. Okay, bye.
Holy.
Well, guys, I had to show you one more thing, because one final skunk had to make an appearance. Oh, baby rock. After a few more unsuccessful rocks, we finally decided we were going to switch things up and head down to the river. Unfortunately, the river rocks were going about the same until up on the bank I spotted a little something hiding underneath one of the rocks.
Oh, I got a little pinchy pinch.
Shortly after, I spotted this little guy on the riverbank, and I thought about catching him for a minute, but I think he knew I was thinking that and he called for backup.
Why not?
So we went back to flipping rocks for a little bit longer to see what we could find until I came across this rock and it started moving on me. So then I decided maybe that's not a rock at all. After my wannabe rock started to swim away, I found this little ant crawling across, and then I realized there was a whole trail of them crossing the bridge. We started getting down to the final 90s, almost to 100, so I figured I would try and flip something bigger for you guys, and then I realized maybe that's a little bit too big. For some weird reason, I decided my final two objects were going to be these two trash cans, but I couldn't leave you guys hanging, so I decided I was going to go teach some deer what they shouldn't be doing.
Hey! Hey! Don't you know you're not supposed to talk to strangers? Seriously. Come on. Get along. Don't talk to strangers, you weirdos.